That, my friends, is the end of Aqua Hideout. When all hope is lost, our hero that carried us through the first 3 gyms appears to save our ass again. After a very shaky Aqua Hideout where we lost far too many mons, it's time to go fishing. Without Team Aqua getting in the way of our progress east, most of the game's remaining encounters open up to us, nearly all of them being water routes. These encounter tables have many overlapping Pokemon that vary in probabilities to catch them in each location. Then these tables vary even further based on what method we use to catch them, either one of our fishing rods or surfing. There's also a hierarchy of mons we're looking to finish Fishing Sim with too. At the tippy top of this is Slowbro. Even a bad Slowbro will be on 99% of Elite Four teams because its combination of Slack Off, Recycle, and Shell Armor enables it to safely stall out multiple threatening mons. But Slowbro has another ability, Own Tempo, which adds another wrinkle to this puzzle. Any capture you can get Slowbro, you lead with a Pokemon who can confuse them to test for the right ability. And there's such an important capture, if they don't have Shell Armor, you run from the encounter to give yourself another shot. You want to path in an order that gives you the most shots at getting Slowbro. For us, this starts with using our Super Rod on Route 129, which has a 40% at Relicanth, a 40% dupe of Lantern, 15% on Maldo, and 5% Cradily. Oh, okay. This is fun, but also not what we prepared for. The thing probably, being a fossil, probably has an awful catch rate. Oh. Okay. Okay, I figured that was coming. Alright. The capture starts to get a little spooky after Armaldo gets an AP Omni boost, but Chatter Scamp reminds me that we need to think like a fisherman to capture it. Yes, sir. Go on fishing. Yeah. No fucking way. Tackle Box isn't very useful for removing dupes, but they're a bulky Battle Armor Mon who adds much needed type diversity to our box, which is exactly the kind of thing we need to make it to the Elite Four. Next, we head over the 105 to hopefully catch one of 2 important mons for Fishing Sim, Qwilfish or Relicanth. Quill's value is twofold. Firstly, their access to Boom makes them a valuable tool on the difficult double battles coming up, especially if they've got Swift Swim instead of Poison Point for Archie. Second, a lot of the tables during Fishing Sim include Qwilfish, so once you've got them in your box, your path to Slowbro becomes much clearer. And we especially want to catch Qwilfish here because on 105, this is the only spot remaining in the game where it cannot boom. Alright. Reli is the second most important mon to get during Fishing Sim, as they are a potential Elite Four team contender. Their eligibility for a visit to the Hall of Fame is also tied to them having Swift Swim instead of Rockhead, so boxes with more favorable dupes will also run from encounters to get more shots at the proper ability. But with how many deaths we have, we must ball. Impish, I don't think... Yikes. We regroup and decide that Pacificlog Town is our next target. It's a bit out of the way, so we have to take down some minor swimmers to get to the encounter. One of them has an arena trap Dugtrio that triggers Switch AI and ends up trapping our Rapidash in, forcing them to win a speed tie for their life. It's a speed tie! It's a speed tie for Rapidash to die. The sheet told me this would not be Dugtrio. Oh, I didn't read. The sheet does say it's going to be Dugtrio. Let's just win the speed tie! Fucking Christ, dude! And I can't even fish in peace. We cool down by taking a break to draw Shiftry from memory, then grab our Guaranteed Shark, a man Pokemon that we need to clean up some tables. This unlocks a guaranteed 1% Whalmer on Route 108, which we elect to grab off stream later to save everyone some time. Next up is our first swing at Slowbro in Moss Deep City. Okay. Low odds shelter. This can boom. If we capture this, also only 30% for this to happen, by the way. If we capture this, this can make some other encounters very good. If we don't capture this, or it booms, I mean, if it booms, we're in a bad spot. That's incredible. That's so good. We've hit every low percentage encounter on this. Shelter is another great addition to our flailing box as another bulky Shell Armor Mon and a potential boomer for Tatanlizer's leader bout coming up. Route 127 holds a guaranteed Qwilfish, so we head there next to defuse another bomb. Just show me the Qwilfish so we can get this over with. Alright! This guy can boom. We would prefer if it would just get in the ball. That would be great. He's toxic. You're so toxic, Qwilfish.
Terrorists win.
Let's run it again on Route 124. Another bomb defusal situation. Qwilfish, please be kind. Minus run, non-crit boom doesn't kill.
Terrorists win.
It's demoralizing, but we must keep treading forward. 126 is next, with high odds for Slowbro and low odds for Qwilfish. But Slowbro is more important. All right, let us swagger and find out. We want to see this confuse. Oh, it's Shell Armor the first try. Let's go. Beautiful. Okay, Fishing Sim is finally turning around. A huge hit. First try Shell Armor with a great nature and IVs is incredible. Plus, with our number 1 and 2 prospects captured, it lets us be much more flexible choosing our additional encounters. It would be truly cracked wide open if we can get a Qwilfish on Route 130. All right, this can only, well, I mean, it can be other things, but Qwilfish is the only thing that we can capture. All right, this is our third Qwilfish. We could just like it to go into the netball and make sure we get a Ghastly. Oh, thank God!
Counter-terrorist
Oh, thank God, dude. It's not Swift Swim, but we'll take it. Now the dominoes start falling into place. We get a guaranteed Ghastly on 122, which means we finally have a Ghost type. We get a guaranteed Celio on 125 to add another bulky boy to our box. We get another likely Ghost type off stream on 131 in the form of Missy if we're able to dodge the 1% Altaria, which we do. We're also now able to pick up another important mod to grab during Fishing Sim, Starmie. They have one job, but it's a critical one. Make space tag not a nightmare, and then die. But more on that later. We wrap up a successful Fishing Sim by adding Glock Hillary Clinton, Glalie, and Lapras to our box that is looking healthy for the first time in a very long while. With all these new weapons in our arsenal, we're prepared to take on the final dungeon of this grueling split, Tate and Liza's gym. Will our wealth of options make it a victory lap, or will the sloppy play that has plagued us lately eliminate more mods with it and our hope of beating Emerald Kaizo? And that's going to do it for this episode. If you want to pick up what the video leaves off in the VODs, there's a link down in the description. And if you want to watch me stream Pokemon Challenge runs live or join our Discord community to talk about your runs, there's a link to both down below as well. And that about does it for me. I've been Saves Untitled, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!